Aloha everyone and welcome to Skincare with Hyram. If you don't know who I am, my name's Hyram and I'm passionate about teaching you how to perfect your skincare routines. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. Good morning, y'all! I've wanted to make this video for so freaking long and I don't know why, I just put it off for the longest time. I really don't understand. But if you haven't seen my video called Twitter skincare threads are the actual worst, it inspired this video. After making that video and part 2, I saw that I got a pretty good amount of attention because I guess people just like seeing me bash skincare stuff. I don't know. I've kind of gotten that vibe on my channel. Maybe that's becoming my brand? I don't know. But I got a lot of messages and requests from people who are saying like, Hyram, if you think Twitter's bad, you should check out Pinterest. Oh girl. I know just from you saying that, this is about to be shit. Honestly, the only time I can remember actually using Pinterest a lot was when I would look for fashion inspiration, which was really just guys wearing white Vans, ripped jeans, and a button-down shirt. Which is a direct attack on myself because I continue to dress that way. But anyway, let's just get into this shit. I just want to say as well, all of my videos are made for fun and for entertainment purposes only. Please don't take anything seriously because, bitch, I can't even take myself seriously. And everything that I'm saying is not an attack on anyone. It's purely my own opinion. This is all just for fun. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, so right away, I'm seeing a lot of like Mario Badescu style aesthetic skincare inspiration stuff, which I really don't care about. I just want to see like the skincare hacks and stuff like that because I know that oh, here we go. Okay, check this out. This homemade face mask tightens your skin better than Botox. Okay, that's just 100% bullshit right away. Obviously, Botox is pretty much the best thing at minimizing the appearance of wrinkles. There's a reason why it's so popular, why it's so widely used. And honestly, for anyone struggling with like really severe wrinkles, whenever they come to me and they're like, what skincare product is going to get rid of this? I'm always like, Botox. And not only is this not a skincare product, this is a DIY skincare hack. So this is going to be a beaut, I can already tell. Okay, so egg whites, coconut oil, and lemon juice. This is just horrible. This is awful. I love how I'm like, this is just my opinion, and I'm like, bitch, this fucking sucks. So right away, I know why they're saying that this will tighten your skin and make it look so good. The primary thing that they're using in this is egg whites, which egg whites do leave a film across the skin that kind of smooths over and tightens the skin, making it look like wrinkles are less apparent. But egg whites also contain a key component called albumin, which is actually a skin irritant and can cause a lot of sensitivity and potential damage to the skin, and it delivers short-term results like, yeah, your skin looks smooth and nice and it's beautiful. But in the long term, it's only posing a risk to your skin and could potentially be damaging. And then next is coconut oil, which, oh my lord, why do all DIY skincare hacks have to be revolving around coconut oil? First of all, coconut oil is not a good ingredient for your skin unless you have severely dry skin and it's purposefully formulated in a product by chemists and formulators. Coconut oil is extremely comedogenic, which basically means that it will clog the fuck out of your pores, leading to breakouts, acne, and just overall skin suffocation in general, which is not something we want. It's not something that I want. And then lemon juice, which I feel like I have to talk about lemon juice in every single video I make about any type of DIY skincare. It's just awful. Don't use lemon juice. Please do not put lemon juice on your skin. The reason why is because lemon juice is extremely acidic. When something is very acidic, it can cause a lot of irritation and sensitivity on your skin. It'll throw off the natural pH of your skin, which is never a good idea. And really, there's not very many benefits to putting lemon on your face in comparison to the plethora of damaging risks that lemon will pose to your skin. This whole recipe is just, no, it's not good. And then the title is like clickbait as fuck. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. How to prevent mold in homemade beauty recipes. I'm intrigued. If you guys haven't seen my video on why DIY face masks are just a bad idea, check out the link in the description box below. I talk all about it there, but one of the key things that I was talking about is how when you make homemade skincare recipes, the potential that they will grow mold or go bad is extremely high. And usually for a lot of recipes that people will do, you can only use it once or maybe a few times within that day before it will go bad unless you store it in the refrigerator, and even then you're still increasing the likelihood of bacteria, mold, and fungus growing in your concoction, which is one of the main reasons why I don't like DIY skincare. But this article looks interesting. I want to see what they say. Prevent mold in homemade beauty recipes. Let's see. Natural preservatives for homemade products. 1. Apple cider vinegar. To prevent mold in homemade beauty recipes, I've learned that vinegar works great. Since brag, apple cider vinegar is great for balancing the skin's pH and smells better than white vinegar. Add about 1 teaspoon to beauty recipes to prevent mold. That is not going to be a good idea. The thing with standard vinegar that you buy is that it's usually diluted. When you get apple cider vinegar, it is even more diluted than standard vinegar. The only way you'd be able to get some preservation type ability is if you were to get like pure undiluted vinegar, which is definitely not what they're recommending. And they said here to only add a teaspoon to beauty recipes. Rosemary oil extract. Oh, hell no. No. This is not a good preservative. Rosemary oil is a fragrant essential oil. If you don't know my opinions on essential oils, I have a lot. I'm personally not a fan of essential oils because they only add fragrance to a product but add very little benefits and poses high risk to the health and sensitivity of our skin. It's just better to avoid them in general, and the fact that they're saying that rosemary oil is an effective preservative is really not very true. And even if it was an incredible preservative, it's a very irritating essential oil, which means that you're going to be posing a lot of risks to your skin by using it for its preservation qualities. So no. Salt. just salt. Okay then. I mean, yeah, salt has been used for like thousands of years to preserve meat, but I feel like there's a little bit of a difference between preserving meat for a short period of time versus preserving a skincare product for a year or longer, which is how long a skincare product should last if it's formulated correctly, which hint, DIY skincare is not formulated correctly, but that's a whole nother rant. But it's just not going to be effective enough for what you need. And vitamin E, oh my God. Don't even get me started on this. Here's the thing when it comes to the natural skincare world and when it comes to preservatives. Preservatives in the clean skincare world are largely considered a bad word, which I think is so stupid. Preservatives are meant to maintain the integrity of the product. So if you don't use preservatives in a product, that product is going to grow mold, it's going to grow fungus, and those can pose as very high health risks to the health of your skin, as well as just to the health of your body overall. There's this large belief within the skincare community that vitamin E is an effective preservative, and that is absolutely not true. While vitamin E does have some preservative-like components to it, I would say using it purely as a preservative is always a bad idea. And there are a lot of companies out there who say that they use vitamin E as their primary preservative for their product. I would be really, really careful because most likely that company is not using good preservatives and you could see some risk from using their products. Overall, I just want to say preservatives are good for you so long as they are at safe concentrations, which in 99.999% of the products that I have found on the market, the preservatives are listed at completely safe concentrations, way below the possible risk percentage of anything bad happening to your skin. I've included sources in the description box below. You guys can read about it there. Okay, so that was ridiculous. Anyway, moving on. Okay, here's something I like. They have featured products from The Ordinary. If you don't know my opinion on The Ordinary, I'm personally a fan of the company. I really like the product formulations and their perspective on skincare, and they're very clean ingredient lists. And it says these skincare tips will make you happy. Shows the different products. Yeah, honestly, if Pinterest skincare hacks were all like this, I would have total respect. I wish this was the case, but unfortunately, people want to be so extra and mix apples with dishwashing liquid to make a face mask. I don't know. Okay, let's see this. Face mask, DIY, glowing skin, 2 tablespoons of yogurt and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Why? I mean, yogurt isn't a bad ingredient for your skin. It does have a really small amount of prebiotics and probiotics, which can help ward off bad bacteria on your skin, but at the same time, like, I feel like a lot of people who are going to read this are going to go into their fridge and get a hyper sugary mixed with fruit yogurt and plaster it across their face, which is just, honey, that's not going to do much. Healthy skin, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. There we go again. 1/4 turmeric. 1/4 a tablespoon? 1/4 teaspoon? I don't know what they're talking about. Just 1/4. 1/4 turmeric. Well, that makes sense. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. Clear skin, acne, 2 tablespoons of honey. So many of you guys comment on my DIY videos asking me if you can use honey. This is my official proclamation that honey is good and safe to use. I love anything with honey. Go for it, sis. 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. Ugh. See, all of these hacks are just not good. A lot of these ingredients will pose as risky and overly sensitizing to your skin. A tablespoon of cinnamon is a lot, and cinnamon is considered to be way over irritating to your face, so just throw this post away. Let's just forget about this one. Ooh, this one looks good. Okay, this is speaking my language. Good and bad alcohols in skincare. When it comes to skincare in general, a lot of times people will be like, avoid alcohol, get away from alcohol, stay away. The reason why so many people say to avoid alcohol is because a lot of these alcohols will strip the sebum and hydration from your skin. Now this can make your skin look really nice, really smooth, especially if you have oily skin. It's gonna make your skin look beautiful, but what it's actually doing is overly stripping the skin, which means means your skin is going to be dehydrated. It can also make your skin really sensitive. When I use any type of product that has a lot of alcohol in it, my skin will turn beet red and it won't go down for hours. It stings, it burns. There are different types of alcohol in skincare, and just because you see the word alcohol in a skincare product does not mean that it's bad. It's all about the type of alcohols, and it looks like this one's listing out the different types. So let me see. So it's saying bad alcohols are alcohol, alcohol denat, ethanol, ethanol alcohol, denatured alcohol, methanol, benzyl alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, SD alcohol 40. I completely agree with this list. When it comes to reading through ingredient lists, I make sure that none of my products have any of these ingredients within the top at least like 6 ingredients. I will say a lot of these alcohols can be used as delivery agents for certain ingredients. For example, in a lot of sunscreens, you will find alcohol, but it's because it's used to deliver the sunscreen protection deep into your skin. But in my opinion, there is no reason why any of these alcohols should be listed as the second, third ingredient. And from the evidence that I've seen, these are all alcohols that if they're at the top of the ingredient list, you should really just avoid that product in general. A good alcohol, glycol, C1216, cetyl alcohol, ceryl alcohol, lauryl alcohol, cetyl alcohol. Yes, I completely agree with this list. These alcohols are what would be labeled as fatty alcohols. A lot of times they'll mimic the hydration factor of the skin, or they'll be used as delivery agents. But none of these are stripping. And most of these, in my opinion, are really good to find in skincare products because it'll help make it hydrated. It'll help you get the good benefits without sensitizing your skin. I approve of this post. Wow. I love this type of education. I wish more people were posting this type of shit because honestly, from what I've seen before, it's not looking great. Oh my God. Oh, Lord. 37 best ways to use coffee scrub for face and body. For clear skin, no. For smooth skin, no. For glowing skin, no. For acne and oily skin, also no and no. For puffy eyes, absolutely no. There we go. That was easy. Moving on. No, but teasing aside, coffee scrubs are just not a good scrub to go with. When you are making or using a scrub, you want to make sure it's in something that can break down easily with water. So sugar scrubs are great because when you combine them with water, you'll find that the granules begin to go down, it'll melt away, and it won't be overly abrasive to the skin. The reason why coffee or walnut or apricot scrubs are so bad for the face, in my opinion, is because each of the individual granules are different sizes, but they also don't break down with water. So when you're pushing them into your skin, you can be overly abrasive and putting way too much pressure on your skin, and you won't know when you're scrubbing too much to where it could be damaging, which is why I just recommend avoiding them altogether. But if you are going to use a scrub for your face, I'd say use a very, very, very gentle sugar scrub, like once a week maximum. And the fact that they are recommending a coffee scrub for the under eye area, it's just, oh my God, no. Do not even consider doing that. Can someone report this? How do I report this? Hello, Pinterest? Moving on. I don't want this in my face anymore. I'm such a diva, God. Whew, okay, I think I finished looking. I think Pinterest has definitely proven itself what type of content they have out there. Overall, just when it comes to DIY skincare, when it comes to mommy blog skincare, I just have a lot of opinions about that stuff, and I do not agree with most of the stuff that I saw today. But thankfully, there were some saviors out there, so I thank you for supplying that information. Like I said, these are just my opinions, but all the information that I try to provide you guys with on this channel is information that I source from chemists, dermatologists, estheticians, and licensed professionals so that I can get the most objective and unbiased information about skincare and provide it to you guys in a really fun, sassy, bitchy, analytical way. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a comment below. Let me know what your opinion is. I want to know if you've tried any of these hacks or if you think that they're also BS. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah.